Welcome back. Crowdfunding can be a great way for small businesses or charities to get a large amount of people to donate small amounts of money. But some scammers are now using crowdfunding platforms to scam people out of their money. Joining us this midday is Randy Hutchinson from the Better Business Bureau with more on these crowdfunding scams. Hi, Randy. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Good morning.
All right, so let's get straight to it. What should people know about crowdfunding?
Okay, there are hundreds, maybe thousands of crowdfunding websites. The most well-known are probably GoFundMe, Indiegogo, Kickstarter. The campaign organizer establishes the goal of the campaign and receives the money. If it's a charitable cause, the money usually doesn't go directly to the person or the people it's intended to help. Crowdfunding websites vary in the degree to which they vet appeals, and for those people that it's important to, they need to understand that only donations to a crowdfunding appeal established by a registered charity are tax deductible.
So, Randy, that was a lot of good information there. What are some examples of these scams, though, when it comes to crowdfunding?
Probably most notorious was a story came out of Philadelphia. A homeless man supposedly gave his last $20 to a woman who ran out of gas. The woman and her husband raised $400,000 in a crowdfunding appeal to help the man get off the streets. The whole story was a hoax. All three people ended up being sentenced to prison for fraud. Another case, a California woman raised $100,000 to help fund her fictional battle with Hodgkin's lymphoma. And on the commercial side, the Securities and Exchange Commission prosecuted three people who raised almost $2 million in a crowdfunding campaign to start a cannabis-related business that, again, was all a scam.
People work hard for their money to get it taken away. So what is your advice on avoiding these scams, Randy?
Yep. Well, first up front, we encourage people to give money to legitimate crowdfunding appeals. Just be sure they're legitimate. Remember, con artists may use pictures of victims without the family's permission. Be wary of vague or overly emotional descriptions of how your donation will be used. In a charitable campaign in particular, best to give to someone you know. If you don't know the person, check out the story as best you can. Gauge the amount of your donation against the risk. Donations to accounts managed by a third party like a CPA or attorney may be safer. And if it's a commercial project, research the organizer's experience, reputation, just to determine the likelihood of success.
Definitely want to do your research. Randy, thank you so much for that advice and for joining us this midday.